Jen, take roll, please.
Commissioner Corbin?
Here.
Commissioner Johnson?
Here.
Commissioner Wagner?
Here.
Commissioner Thel?
Here.
Mayor Lindsay?
Here. You have before you the agenda for this evening.
I move we approve the agenda for this evening.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Seeing no appearances, under the consent calendar, anything you want removed from the consent calendar? Not, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve the consent calendar. Excuse me.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Under old business, authorize the mayor to sign the amended and restated agreement with the South Dakota Board of Regents, joint exercise of governmental powers to regulate vehicular parking. And Chad isn't here. Is there anyone that wants to speak to that? Because basically what it is the agreement that we put together with the college and that on regulating parking up around the college. And they wanted a couple word changes, and that, other than that, there wasn't much difference. So,
Nothing significant on the word changes?
no,
Pretty straightforward.
pretty straightforward.
Yeah, we've done it forever.
Mhm.
So I'll make a motion that we authorize the mayor to sign amended and restated agreement, South Dakota Board of Regents, joint exercise of governmental powers to regulate vehicular parking.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Second reading of ordinance number 1583, appropriations for 2017. We had our first reading 2 weeks ago, and this is the second reading, and I don't think there's any changes, so there are no other questions. Do we have a motion to
I'll make a
approve?
motion that we continue with the second reading, ordinance number 1583, appropriations for 2017.
Do we have a second?
What do you mean by continue, not
Oh,
acknowledge? the
I
second reading?
acknowledge, approve, acknowledge, approve, continue with the
I don't know where we're
readings.
going here.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Sorry, Mr. Corbin.
See,
Agreed.
wording changes.
Thanks.
Wording changes. Under new business, authorize the mayor,
We're not entirely done with it, so.
authorize the mayor to sign the agreement with the East River Electric Power Co-op for parking space installation and maintenance. And do we have anyone here from East River that want to speak on that? All right.
I guess just if there's any questions.
Okay. Fred, did you have any questions on it?
No, sir, we've actually looked at this along with the
Justin?
chief, and
Yeah.
we have no problems with it.
Sounds good.
Would you mind coming forward and give a brief explanation? Because this is being recorded for folks at home.
Along the east edge of our Electronic Technology Center building, where it joins Harth Avenue, we propose to concrete the boulevard for a stretch in there. A lot of our telecom and meter relay people, when they're called out in the wintertime, end up having to leave vehicles out on the road, and then it snows, and we have to try to find keys and get them moved. And this way there'd be 4 spots, there'd be off-street parking, that the emergencies, when they need to leave in the middle of the night, they know that they can just leave their vehicles there, and there aren't gonna be a problem.
There's a problem with it at all. Anybody? Any concerns?
No?
I didn't have any concerns with it, no.
Just thought the next
I thought it was a
episode-
good
No,
plan.
Yeah, it actually
Mhm.
allows us to go ahead with
Mhm.
clearance too, so, thank you.
Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to authorize the mayor to sign the agreement, East River Electric Power Cooperative, parking space installation and maintenance.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Authorize the mayor to sign change order number 1, Rounds Construction Company restricted use site. And with that, I'm going to ask Fred to address that one.
This is actually going to increase the quantities of cover on the cell that will be capped
Is that so it can be farmed later?
It
What's this?
It is.
Yeah, so we can actually turn it back into row crop. We got permission from the state to actually, if we had the extra foot of cover, which is what this is, that then we can turn it back over to the property owner and they can plant row crop. So that's what we're trying to do.
Currently, what grows on there is hay.
Right.
And this here extra foot would allow them to put it into row crops as well as hay. Give them that option.
Where's the $4,400 gonna come from?
Well, we had over 180 actually designated out of reserves to cover that. So it'll probably come right out of the reserves that we approved. And on top of that, we actually, Friday, I went up to Brookings and the state, actually, our grant that we applied for, they actually granted us $17,000 toward this project, so we've actually got adequate amount of money to cover this.
Okay,
How did they come up with
Good work.
17,000?
It was 21% of the total project cost. I don't know how they calculated that out. We asked for 50%, we got 21, so. But not sure what methodology they used, but that's what they came up with, so.
Better than zero.
Better than sticking.
Better than zero. Mhm.
I'll make a motion that we authorize the mayor to sign change order number 1 for Rounds Construction Company Incorporated for the restricted use site.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Authorize the mayor to sign task order number 3 with DGR Engineering on the 2017 electric distribution project. And Brad, would you want to address that one?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You should have in your packet the task order. This is to do the typical upgrade project for 2017. The idea is that we're gonna get some of the groundwork done this fall ahead of time. In the last years, we started in the middle of winter when there's snow on the ground, and that makes it more difficult to make sure that we find all the different pieces of concrete that we gotta cross, that type of stuff. So the idea was to get out ahead of it and get that work done this fall when the ground was still clear and we were able to see everything that was gonna be in the way of doing the project. And the key thing on this, I believe it's on page 3, and it's on page 3 of 5. When you go down to the fee arrangement, primarily what we'd be doing is a preliminary phase, which is $8,500. And the balance of that would be conducted in 2017. So all we'd have to come up with, and we can rearrange a couple things to get the $8,500 covered for the design this fall, that preliminary phase. And they would also be willing to bill it all in 2017, whichever way we want to do it, but either way we can cover it.
Questions or comments?
It's a good idea. I mean,
It is, makes good sense.
right way to, and if they're gonna bill us then in 2017, then we can
go
take it
either
out
way.
of,
I can come up with the money to pay for it this year, or we can bill it in 2017, whichever way works out best.
Okay. And I guess I would leave that for you and Jen and the finance to work out whichever arrangement seems like it's going to work out better, whether it be a 2016 expense or a 2017 expense. So,
I'll make a motion to authorize item number 3 on the agenda.
second.
okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.
And number 4, authorize the use of technology reserve for website redesign and redevelopment. And Jen, I'll ask you to define this one.
The staff in my office, myself, have spent the last several weeks live webinars, some live demos, and some different website providers, GovOffice, Intuvio, and then also this chosen vendor here, 44 Interactive, just to do a complete website redevelopment and then redesign. We have, like I said, done some live demos. They have done several local Butterfly House, MTI, some good-looking websites that they have done out there. Also, South Dakota Public Assurance Alliance is also moving to this group, as have Claims Associates. Another one of our providers has already made this transition, primarily for the custom online forms generator that they offer. Pretty much any form that we have in-house can be put onto our website and made interactive. So you can do your utility agreement application online, employment applications, peddler's license, alcohol licenses, any form that we offer can be done interactive.
General building permits.
Building permits, yep, you name it, anything we send their way, they would do so.
Plumber's license, all of those.
Lots of capabilities,
Yeah.
yep, lots of potential. This will be spearheaded by Lexi out of my office, who has a marketing degree, so it fits right into her, she's excited about it.
And that's also something that we do have money put away in the reserve to do this with, correct?
I have got a $50,000
Yes.
technology reserve
Mhm.
for the finance office right now. This total estimated project is $8,500. I would ask for that request to maybe be about $9,000, just for any overage.
Mhm.
Completion is 4 to 6 months.
What kind of ongoing costs do we end up with?
An annual hosting fee of $350 is all.
And then as they do additional work, is this per hour, or how do they do that?
I would say per hour, right here it says $125 per hour.
For anything
We'll
additional?
tackle everything we can, right, initially.
I just, because we gotta figure out what's the scope of the 9,000 versus, okay, so
Absolutely.
now you get 4 pages, but now everything else is gonna be at $125 an hour. And none of that's in our packet here, so I don't know.
I have it here, I can share it with you, but
Okay.
I'm very comfortable with this group, with the other people that they have served, that will happen.
We should maybe put that in our packet for next week, just so the public has it.
Okay,
You said 9?
Yes,
Other-
up to 9 would be my request, please.
Okay.
do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion, we authorize the use of technology reserve of $9,000.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Seeing no announcements, no executive session, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, everyone.